Yeah, so when we are doing this, mandatory condition is missing, it says,
Okay.
and this one for TG12.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how to go ahead with this. And after this, for some reason, it got fixed.
Okay, no problem. I think you people have not noticed how we fixed it actually. Double click on that line item.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, tax is something before we fix it. Go to shipping tab.
yeah.
Yeah. Now see what happens. You when any tax to be applied, even let's say in India, when you are purchasing any goods, right? So
Mm-hmm.
tax basically or primarily depends on two things. The plant from where the goods is actually going to be shipped or sold, and the end customer where the customer is going to receive the good. Like in India we have GST, right? If you have, I don't know whether people have seen any invoice or billing document or not. So we have some state GST, CGST, UGST, IGST, right? Let's say from you are selling from Maharashtra to, let's say, Karnataka. So that time IGST comes into picture because there's something called interest rate transaction is happening.
Interesting.
So IGST comes into picture. Let's say from Karnataka to Karnataka, you are purchasing or you're buying something. Means the plant is also in Karnataka, the customer is also in Karnataka. Then it's kind of CGST and I think SGST comes into picture. Okay. So like this. So my point is to tell you that the plant and the end customer location. Not actually the plant. If I say plant means what do you call, doesn't only the plant code, the location of that plant. Let's say we have 1710. So that plant is
Mm-hmm.
somewhere situated, right? So there is some postal code, some state will be there. Since it's a US plant, let's assume for India. So if I create one plant in Karnataka, so that location of the postal code or what you call the GST or who is the owning that, which state is owning that plant. So Karnataka is owning, right? So if from
Mm.
Karnataka to you're selling to Maharashtra, then customer country or customer state, correct? So the plant
Yeah.
state and the customer state comes into picture. So basically primarily on these two things your tax depends in India. Similar happens for US also and other things also, right? So now you are
Mm.
getting that error. Why? Because you have plant 1710. If you change it to 1010, that error will go. I think I've told
Okay.
you in the call also, but you can try now. That's why I say, in one time you will not understand. Okay, you need to rewatch the video. Now you see that error will not come. If you see the incompletion, go to edit and check the incompletion log. It will not be error. You see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was some other error also which was
Yeah.
coming. Credit check is missing. I guess if Lokesh has the image of it, then he could share.
Yeah, whenever you're
That
facing any error, no anyone, you at least try to capture the screenshot as well because okay, so that we can see what
would.
that error is saying. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we'll have to check in the line item as to see what plant in
Yes, yes,
shipping
right.
is,
If you
right?
see my order, the order which we have
Okay.
invoice,
Uh,
if you see the plant, so that in that order the plant is 1010.
okay.
Okay, and I said the plant also. If now you see the plant is it's DE. DE is actually German code or something. German company code actually. German country code.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I
Okay.
said,
Okay.
the tax depends on sending plant location to receiving customer's location as well. Okay,
Okay.
so that's why that error was coming because you took the US plant. So that's why some other backend configuration came into picture and the system was asking for the tax condition type to appear. But now you insert the D plant, I mean the German plant. So now that error is gone. Okay.
Okay.
So this thing you need to check. If you are getting some error, you try to see my order or the order which we have invoiced actually. Okay. So then you compare one by one. You need to compare each tab. Okay.
Okay.
So it will.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. What was the other error you people were saying? Anyone else? What you have the creative error or something?
Credit
Uh,
management failed.
Yeah, show me that error if you have it, or you can if you can replicate it,
Uh,
just show it.
I have only picture,
Yeah,
Deepak.
show me that. That's also fine.
Cam ban చేయదు.
At the time of order creation, you must be facing, right? Okay.
Actually, my cam is not working, so I given to Yashwant. He will show.
Okay. Okay. Uh, No, that's not an error actually. This also I shown you, na. Do you see the order number? Just see, I can't read it. Just see, do you see the order number there? You can maybe okay. You took the photo in the mobile.
Yes, yes.
Always take the screenshot from this one in the laptop. Okay, when you are doing,
Okay.
take
I
that.
actually shared with Vishal. So
Vedant, do you have that?
what Deepak?
1 second, I'll just check if I have it on my WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just open it.
That's
Give me a
why no.
second. Yeah.
That's not an error actually. This is coming because your customer credit is exhausted. Let's say I am the customer and I have a credit. Let's say in normal, as I said, let's take an example of normal shopkeeper also, right? Let's say Vishal is always going to a grocery shop and he is buying his monthly grocery. So somewhere that customer and Vishal also knows how much on an average he is buying, right? Maybe for 5,000 or let's say for 10,000. So that sort of customer also understand, okay, if Vishal is coming up to 10,000, I can give it. That's fine. But if someday Vishal goes and say, okay, 10, like I need grocery worth 1 lakh, then the customer will say that the shopkeeper will say, no, it's more than the general limit which you generally use, right? You only use up to 10,000 or 5,000 only, but today, this month, you're asking for 1 lakh. So the shopkeeper, maybe the shopkeeper will say upfront, or maybe he will not say, but somewhere in his mind, he will be thinking this way, right? That Vishal has a credit of like 1,000 rupee, and now he's asking. So here we don't have that error actually. This will come. I believe I must have shown you. Anyway, let me. Do you remember how this error came? Which customer? Which
Because
yeah.
Lokesh must be aware. I'm not sure.
Order. I
For
think the
for
order
partners
number.
101 002.
This is a normal customer which we are taking. I think this is fine.
Yeah.
Can you replicate it, Lokesh? Maybe now.
Actually, it's not coming again. Now Vishal shown that error shown after that.
Mhm.
Again, I tried.
Now it's not coming.
No, no.
Okay. Anyway, that's not an error. Okay, let me try. Maybe if I get that. I think this message we were also getting when we were creating our order. Let me try if we get that message.
Yeah, Lokesh, if we are getting the credit, this thing, credit check failed, like how do we solve it out? Like, what do we do for it? Like, I mean, I know that finance people will handle it, but
No, there was. I told you that T code, right? That we came 4. Okay. So if that message comes, that also that's fine. That means that your order is going to block. Okay. Let me try if I get that error. I don't know which material he has taken. Anyway, let's try with this material only. Let's put one quantity or two quantity something. You see, it is giving me the same error. What I will do, I will go to shipping. See, I may be
mm,
for you people, I must be doing this transaction very fast, but in real world, I usually do a lot of faster. For you people, I slow down my speed so that you people can see it. Okay, and then only I see. I mean, even that also I said always revisit, replay the video. Okay, you will not understand. Let's say I'm putting 100 point or 10 point in the video now. So in the first time you will only understand 3 or 4 point only. When you rewatch the video now, you will understand there are other topics, there are other points, other logic which I told you in the call. Maybe you will not understand during the first time. So you need to
Deepak,
yeah.
just a doubt. Let's assume the plant is 1710 and shipping point is 1710,
Okay.
and even we have chosen it right.
Okay.
So if still the
Okay.
TTXL is coming,
Hmm.
how do we go through that?
Okay, so now let's say the plant is correct. Okay, so now this is coming pricing error. Why? Because the tax is something related to eventually the tax is also part of pricing only, right? So
Correct.
now what you need to do? So it is saying TTX1. So what I will do, I will go to item level. We are at the item level. We'll go to the condition tab. We'll go to analysis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For each pricing error, you have to perform this way only. Like this only you analyze it. Now you see
Okay.
where this TTX1. Do you see TTX1 condition type here?
It's
Yes.
bottom.
right?
Just visual bottom.
Yeah,
Now you see the description also said output text. As I said, it's because of text only. Now if you see,
correct.
I have expanded it, but there is no arrow button here. Okay, let me go back and show you how it triggers actually. If you see, let's say example of this PCIP. Okay, if I
Yeah,
analysis and if I go to PCIP, where is the PCIP thing?
yeah,
Okay, not this. Okay, forget it. Not a problem. So now what can happen in TTX1? There are three combination based on which your TTX1 should have came. Okay,
okay,
these are all part of pricing. Okay, as of now you don't worry about it. So it says access not executed because of some requirement. Fine. Here also you see billing category is missing. This exclamatory sign came, right? And
yeah,
it says access not met. So that means this combination also doesn't work. Let's go for third one. So now if you see condition record is missing. So now there are multiple ways to solve this error. Okay, and solving a problem error is not your goal. As I said, solving the error as per the business requirement, as per the business process.
mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say customer itself say no, TTX1 should not have came, I have taken the wrong plant. So what we will do, we will change the plant. But let's say customer said no, my plant is correct, 1710 is my correct plant, then also
Yeah,
my tax is not coming. Then you need to ask them, do you want me to maintain a tax? Now you see departure country, it has taken from the plant only, US, as I said just few minutes back, right?
yeah,
Destination country, from where it is coming? It is coming from customer master. Tax classification of customer 0. Tax classification of
mm,
material 1. Okay,
okay,
let me copy. I don't know whether it will copy. Let me see. I'll give you a basic understanding of pricing also, how it works actually. Okay, I don't know whether you people will understand or not, but I'll just give a basic idea. Okay, yeah. So this is my combination, right? So what we will do to make you understand better, I will do it like this. Control V, Control X, Control V, Control X, Control V. So this is my criteria basically, right? Or the combination. And based on that, there will be some rate. Let's say 10%. Okay.
this
Generally,
will be the tax rate, right?
tax rate. Here will
Okay,
be unit. It's kind of, let's say percentage. In India, how we do? Let's take a simple example for India. Let's see. As I said, for MH to MH,
mm-hmm.
IGST will come, and let's say that percentage is some 12% or 15%, anything. Okay.
Mm.
Now, let's take the classification of customer as well. As I said, if the customer is a government customer, then the tax classification of customer will be 0. Why? For government customer, tax has not to be applied.
Not taxable,
Okay.
yeah.
And let's say this is my tax classification of customer. For as of now, I'm not taking the what do you call the material tax classification. Just ignore it. I will take a simple example. This is
Mm.
my sending what do you call region.
Plant,
We call it
raise,
not plant. Basically, region will eventually you will be deriving the region only. Okay, the plant will eventually get you the region. As I said, tax is more or less depending on the state or the country, right?
mm.
This is your customer region. Okay. So now how you maintain pricing in SAP based on this combination you maintain. Now let's say from MH to MH. Okay. There is the government customer. So what you will maintain in the customer master, if you have remember, let me go to customer master. If you remember, I don't know.
Uh, Zero, right? Tax classification will be
Zero means
zero,
non-taxable generally.
non-taxable, yeah.
No tax.
Right. So let me go to that one from where it comes actually. See these all tables. Let me go to first, then we'll discuss that. Let me go.
Billing.
Yeah. Okay, bye. The right customer or what? Yeah. So now see it has taken US 0 for the time being. In why in our document it is 0. So from here that tax classification comes into picture. So now let's say in our case, yeah. So let's say it's a government customer. For government customer, what will be the tax classification? 0. What should be the tax for that for this combination? 0. So you will
Zero.
mention 0. So now you see you have that flexibility. The more field you add, the more flexibility you get. I'm taking a very simple example here. You see, based on tax classification, even if my sending plant and customer, I mean, both region are same. So based on tax classification, I can maintain different tax rates. Correct?
So if
Yeah.
we assume like sending region is
Mhm.
USA and customer region is D
Correct.
Germany,
Correct.
and tax classification is one actually
Mhm.
taxable and
Okay.
15%, that part is missing for that pricing structure in the
Right. Right.
current
What
this
is
thing.
happening as of now? This is our combination in our document, right? The sending region
Correct.
is US, receiving region, the customer region is DE. Tax
Yeah.
tax classification of customer is 0. Tax classification of material is 1, and there is
Mm.
no rate maintained in the system. There is
Okay.
no rate. And what happens whenever you're doing some inter country or interstate kind of transaction? So this tax condition type is made mandatory. Okay, it's not this
Okay.
all config part actually. It's all config. You are getting this error right. Even without maintaining this combination, I can fix that error. As I said, fixing an error is not your goal. As I said,
Mm.
the goal should be you should meet the business requirement. I'll show you how we can fix it quickly. Let me go to analysis. Let's see the pricing procedure. I'll tell you from where that error is coming. It's A1002, right? Why system
Yeah.
is telling me that TTX1 is missing, right? I'll show you that from where this is coming. All these are part of config. Okay. We'll discuss all this
Nice.
when we will discuss pricing procedure. But since we are talking on this one, so let me show that as well.
First only material
Uh,
Germany.
what was what was
A1002. A first second one I guess.
no 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 किधर गया वो at the top only it was there.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe sorry I missed it. This one.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
So see, this is your pricing procedure. Where is TTX1?
Output tax below.
Output tax. You see it, right?
Yeah.
Now if you see this column, these all are controls. What it says,
Required, mandatory.
so kind of mandatory. This is why I'm getting this error. If I uncheck it, if I save this configuration, I will not get that error for TTX missing or something. You take any plant, you take 1010, you take 1710, that error will not come. So you see,
Okay.
this is also one way of solving the error. But as I said, solving error is never your goal. If
Mhm.
customer says no, the TTX1 has to come, then you should not remove this mandatory part, all those things. Okay. Generally, we don't play around with this. Whichever is mandatory, we generally keep it. Okay.
Hmm.
And as I said, everywhere if it starts with T or a normal alphabet, it's a standard. If it is G, then it's a customized condition type everywhere, like document type, condition type, everywhere. Any field if you create like customer group you create, so 0102 standard, G1 G1 G2 customized. So similar condition type also. Okay, let me see if we have any G condition type. I can give you some example, maybe if someone has created 500 entry. Let's remove this limit 500. For Y also, generally Y and G we call it customize. Okay, but in general term we call it, okay, G condition, G order type, G customer group. Okay, so
So those are customized.
G means customized. Even
Okay.
SAP recommends to use Y and Z both. Okay, so in some company you will see that, okay, all those customized or user created stuffs are starting with Y. So Y Z both works. Okay. So now understood. From here that error is coming. Why? Because in the pricing procedure we have marked it as a mandatory. As of now, if you don't understand, that's fine. This is a pricing procedure. These all are fields or column, you can say. There will be 16 or 17 columns. In the ECC, there were 16 columns or 16 fields we call. This is also an interview question also. If someone asks you like, okay, tell me the fields of pricing procedure. So you just need to, just give me 1 second. Sorry. So what you need to tell, you just need to tell this field. First step, then counter, then condition type, then description, from, to, manually, required. Even if you remember the 16 field also, no. If you don't remember the functionality of each step or each column or each field, that also fine. But see, as of now, you remember, you can tell at least this one field, right? If we mark this checkbox in required for any condition type, system will always look that condition type is coming or not. If it is not coming, system will throw us error. In our case, you see, we have marked it mandatory and that condition has not came. These all condition came in our document. If you go to analysis, you see all the condition type which are included in this pricing procedure, but which is applicable, only these applicable for our document, and PTX1 has not came up. So we are getting this message, okay? And if you can, let me see if it allows manually. I don't think it will allow, but let me see.
No, sir, it
No,
doesn't allow.
it will not allow. Why? Because
Okay.
this is the automatic condition type. That's why it is not allowing. Anyway, I can fix. Let me show you how we can fix it via condition record. Okay. Let's say customer said no, no, I want. Let's say 15% I want. This is my correct configuration. For this combination, 15% is applicable. Who
Yeah.
decides all this? Generally, as I said, this is kind of part of tax, the finance consultant, and legal obligation also. If government is supposed to collect tax, you cannot go beyond that, right?
Hmm.
If the government says if you are selling goods from US to Germany and you need to pay 15%, it's a normal customer, then this will be one. But as of now, let's ignore this 0 1 thing, and the 15% has to come. Then what you will do? You will go to, you need to check the combination. As I said, there could be different combination. Okay, let's say in our case, we have taken this one. Okay, and as I told you, let's take our simple example. Let's say for this one. Okay, let's say I'm adding another field, customer group, or let's say price group. So now you see I have another field. So I have another control. Let's say for 0 1 I can maintain some other value. For 0 3 I can maintain some different value. You see, the more field we add, the more controls we get. And how you will add these all fields? Based on business requirement, how they want tax to be calculated. Understood? Guys?
Well, the only configuration part will be a little bit confusing, right? I mean,
Not confusing. It's all very simple actually. This pricing works on condition technique. Okay.
okay,
This is condition technique method. So it's very simple way. You have few fields or few combination based on which you will maintain your value.
okay.
Okay. This condition techniques works a lot in a lot of places in SD and in SAP itself. Okay, we'll understand once we will discuss pricing. I will tell you how this works. But it's very simple. You have few combination, few fields based on which you will maintain the text. In our case, if you see, this is one of the combination in our document. What are the other combinations? If you go to TTX1, you see this is another, not this one. This is not anyway executed. So see, this is another example. Departure country, destination country, and apart from your tax classification of customer and material, they have added one more field, billing category. Why? Because maybe the customer requirement or the business requirement was okay, I want the billing category as well. Let's say there could be billing category 1, 2, 3, 4. And for let's say billing category 1, they want taxes of different percent. For billing category 2, they want a different different percentage. Okay, now let's see what we'll do. We'll maintain a condition record for let's say, as I said, customer will say this is correct. For this combination only, I want 15% tax to be applied. Fine. Then what you will do? You will go to your VK11. Okay, VK11 is the T code to maintain condition record. You go to VK11. It is asking for condition type. What we will put?
TTX.
Okay, TTX1. Let's put TTX1. You press enter. Now you see here we have three combinations, right?
Yeah.
These all we call it table or axis. Okay, as of now you don't confuse with the SAP term. We have basically three different combinations based on which we can maintain the text. So here also you see we are getting the three combinations. We call it key combination. See of
Deepak,
yeah,
one doubt.
yeah,
These are standard differences, right? I mean, domestic tax, export tax, depending on billing category, and export
right.
taxes. This is standard, right?
Standard,
You
totally
can't change
standard.
this.
No, you can
Okay,
change
okay,
it based on what call. If you see
okay,
in
okay,
the company life system, no. So these are what SAP has provided. I said SAP always provides some solution. If it fits
okay.
your requirement, you use it. If it doesn't fix, I mean, it doesn't meet your requirement, you add your field. That's fine. Let's say you
So
want,
that
I want something. What do you call? Let me go to customer master. Let's see some other field. Let's see. Let's say for in-code term, for in payment term, if the for payment term you want a different tax or a different percentage of tax, then you can add that field also. Shipping condition. Okay.
okay,
If you go to order, you have this customer group. Let's say for 01 customer group, you want a different percentage. For a different
okay,
customer group, you have a different percentage. So what you will do basically, you will add those field here in this combination. You need to add those field. Okay. So as of now, don't worry. Now we have to go to the third one. Let's select the third one. You see, when I go to maintain this condition record, I'm maintaining condition record in VK11. I have given the condition type. System has given all the options whichever was present in the condition type. I have gone for the third one because we want to maintain condition record for this one. You see, condition record is missing. What we are trying to
mm,
do, we are trying to create condition record. Now you see, it will give all the same field. It will see departure country. What is our departure country?
US,
US. What is the destination country?
German.
D,
D.
German,
Germany, but in SAP
Yeah.
D. What is our tax classification of customer? 0.
0,
Tax classification of material? 1.
1,
Press enter. Now say it is asking some percentage. Let's say we maintain 15%.
okay,
By default, it takes the current date. Okay, current dates to infinitive. Okay, as of now, let's make it 1. So what I made for this combination, there will be 15% applied from 1 March to infinity. Okay, this is
mm,
what I maintained. Correct. Let's save it. Hmm, some message or what? Okay, it is asking for some tax code. As of now, you don't bother about this tax code. Let's check any tax code. That's fine. Now it says condition record is saved. Okay, how can you see this condition record? If you go to condition, as I said, BK11 is for creation, BK12 will be display, BK13 will be display. From here also you can go. If you click display, it comes USD. You have 0 and then you have 1. Correct.
yeah,
And if I execute it, you see this only will maintain. Correct.
yeah,
Now you can do one thing. Either you can go to your document and you can update it. Hopefully it should
okay,
work. Let me see. Yes,
yeah,
came no?
crazy.
Correct. So this is also one of the way of solving the problem. But as I said, you should always focus what business needs. So you should always go with that too. Let's say customer itself says, no, no, why TTX1 is coming? For US to Germany, there should not be tax. So what you will do? Okay, you take a confirmation from the client, and then you remove that required checkbox from the pricing procedure itself. Correct? System will
Mm,
pass the mandatory error. So this is how you need to see it for testing purpose. You can try it. Okay, even if you can try it, maybe after the call you can try this thing. You can go to your pricing procedure, you remove this checkbox, then you try to create. Do you want me to show it right away, or you will do it after the call? How you want?
we'll do it, we'll do it.
Okay. Okay, so you should play around at least for this one. This field, at least now you know what is the function of this field. There are some other fields also. And okay, let's not bother about this field as of now, this because this pricing itself is a very complex topic and it will take some more time to understand. Okay, so what we were doing, we were trying to create, we deviated from our topic. We were trying to create an order and we were trying to see that error what uh, this guy was facing, right? Customer reference, I will take anything. This customer reference is nothing but a PO number generally. Okay, this is the customer reference where we maintain this here. Because
Yeah,
whenever think from the customer perspective, right? Well, let's say I'm the customer, I'm buying goods from Tata Steel. So in, let's say both are running a company and both are having different SAP. I'm having my own SAP. Tata Steel is having their own SAP or SAP, their own ERP. So in my system, what I will create, I will not create sales order. Why? Because I am going to purchase it, correct, from Tata Steel. So in my system, what I will create? I will create a purchase order. Tata Steel, what Tata Steel will create in their system? They will create sales order because Tata Steel is going to sell me. Understand the difference?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the when let's say I have created a PO number and the PO number it says this number, this is my PO number in my system. So you can always link that. SAP has given this option to link it because in daily world there will be multiple order coming, right? So how you differentiate or how you find it? Let's say there are 100 of order. Then I can give my PO number. Boss, my PO number was 87654. So if you put this number while creating the sales order, it's very easy to find out, right? You can go to table and you can find what is the customer reference. Then you can easily find which sales order we are talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what we call it. This is customer reference. This is not a customer PO number. You can put anything. You can put ABCD. You can put it's alphanumeric. Okay, let's try to save it. It has not thrown that error. Okay, because we have increased the limit actually. If you remember, or let me decrease the limit itself from the customer. Maybe we maintain that you kept 000. Maintain for this as well. Here also we have a very huge value. Let's maintain it some 90 or anything. Okay. Uh, Let me create another order. Where is PRP0? Yeah. Now, since if you notice one thing, we maintained 15% on which combination?
USD and
Third
for
one. This is third one, right?
yeah, third one, export
If you
taxes.
see, there is the arrow mark coming. Earlier it was not coming.
Yeah.
So from here itself, you understand, okay, based on these three combination, system has gone for the third combination. And what was the third combination value? If you click here, then you see that value. And now you see 15% also came. Earlier it was not coming. Similarly for
Hmm.
PMP0, not PMP0, what was that value?
PCPIP,
Sorry,
PCIP.
PRP0, sorry, PRP0.
PPBR.
There also you see there are two combinations. What is first combination? Sales of distribution channel, customer, and material. So for this combination, there is no condition record maintained in the system. So it says condition record is missing. Fine. What is the other combination? Sales of distribution channel material. You see condition record has been found. What is the value? 17.115. That's why you see that arrow mark is coming here. That means this condition system has found a condition record basically for this combination. That's why this arrow comes. Okay. This I wanted to show you that time. Anyway, let me go back. Let me put some value. Let's save it now. Hopefully it should throw that error. Not error actually, that message should come hopefully. It is not coming. Statement also provides a lot of configuration in the back end. Okay, let me try to change the plan.
TG13 maybe. I'm not sure.
Not for
Maybe.
material. I don't think material. It's material specific. It's basically the customer specific only. But let me add a customer this material as TG13 as well. And I think it could be because of plant. I believe. Let me change it to 1010. Because based on plant, it will take some company code and then it will take the different created control area. Okay. So let's now try to save. Okay. Let's make it some big value. No, it is not coming. Maybe someone has changed the configuration. Earlier, if you remember, that time we were getting that message, that pop-up which what you shown, right? Without that create limit exceeded. You
So
don't.
once you also had got it, right?
That's
I
what I'm saying.
mean,
You don't need to bother about that. That is coming because of create management. You, as of now, you ignore it. You click OK. There will be
okay,
some OK button coming. You please
okay,
press OK, and then you get your sales order. You take your sales order number, and you can go to VKM4, and then you can release it. But before releasing, you try to create the delivery first, whether system is allowing me or not. Let's say we created this order, right? What was the number for that? 5681. What I will do, I will go to VL01N or VL01, anything will work. You see, this is VL01.
yeah.
VL01N will also work. As I said, we always try to go for VL01N. Okay, let's put 1010. I think that was the, I mean, 1010. So see, I'm not getting that, what do you call,
Error,
error.
credit.
I don't
Yeah,
need to go to release it. Anyway, as I said, even in sales order also you can see whether your order is blocked or not. In header, I must have shown you, right? If you go to your order, someone must have changed the what do you call customer master also. So as I said, there are a lot of parameter based on which your credit management works actually. So maybe someone has changed the master data also.
mm,
So you see, it's not blocked, so you don't have to release it. But what
okay,
Vishal was showing me that time maybe because of some other configuration or some maybe I don't know who changed the configuration or who changed the master data. We don't know. Okay, so because of this, your credit management is not working as of now. When in this case, but as I said last class or last to last class, it was working, right? General data. Let me go. I think it's all same only. Maybe someone has changed that. See, these all are parameters in the customer master, okay, based on which your credit management comes. So as of now, you don't, as I said, ignore this credit management thing completely. We'll discuss when we have that topic coming into our in our syllabus. We'll cover that as well. So as of now, if you get it, you press OK. Your document will be saved anyway. While creating the delivery, if you get that error that your order is blocked for delivery because of credit, you release it via BKM4. That's it. Don't do any other thing. Okay. And the meanwhile, I'll ping. Uh, do you guys record my session or how you rewatch it? If you want to rewatch, how do you guys?
Like we are recording that. Like
record. We record.
recording. We are recording.
If you want recording, that's also fine. Anyway, I'm recording it. I will be uploading it to my channel. Okay, because I don't keep it in my laptop because it will unnecessarily consume my memory. Okay, so what I do, I generally upload these videos to my YouTube so that it always remains there. Okay, so where is that video? Let me see if I can copy this. Your own data you are able to create sales order to invoice. I don't know whether it will work. I'll paste you this link. Okay, so first week I could not record the session. I forgot to record actually, and after that I have recorded and I have uploaded. Okay. So from it
Hmm.
also you can watch. At least the quality will be better because it is
In
from
EC,
my system only. So if you see that quality is much better actually here. Okay. So if you want, you can refer this one as well to replay my videos and all. Today's video maybe I'll upload in the evening or maybe tomorrow morning I will upload it. Okay.
okay.
So yeah. Anyone else? Any other error you people face? Because I think we are good. Anyway, we have hardly crossed 12 or 13 class. We have still we have like 40 or 38 class we have. Anyone else? Any error you people faced?
No, no, Deepak.
Okay, we have 15 minutes left. We have our material master. Like we have customer, as I said, we have another object or another master data as a master material master. Okay, so let's not go that deep, but I'll just give you a basic idea how this material master look like. Go to material master. Material will be created via MM01. So again, MM01, MM02, MM03. We'll go to MM03. You put your material code. What was, let's say, TG12. So now you see these all are views, okay? Because material is not only a object or a topic which only sales will be dealing, right? Material everybody will be using, whether it is sales person, maintenance person, a purchasing person, right? Everybody uses this material. So how SAP segregated that? For each module, SAP has segregated views. Okay, for few of the views, there will be always fight between, let's say, uh, there are few fields in sales or data, right? So you will see always there will be fight between the sales consultant and the finance consultant. That no, we don't own it. We don't own this. You only need to maintain. You only need to get the data from business or the customer, and you only have to own it. So it's not 100% clear cut segregation, but some sort of segregation is there. Like sales, if you see, these all are our sales. I mean the sales related views actually. Accounting we don't need, but as I said, if you do the PGI or if you do the invoicing, that time accounting happens in our OTC cycle, right? So we also need to see what is maintained. So we go to accounting view as well. And basic data, like for customer also we have basic data, right? The name, address, postal code. So for material also there is some basic data. What is the material code? What is the description? So as of now, let's take only which are applicable to us. Let's not bother other. So basic data I said, basic stuff. Sales log, we'll have our sales log data. Extended, we don't use it much. This is something also we don't use it much. Sales text you can use. Now purchasing, and it completely says purchasing means purchasing people will be using. This again, some what you call FT or some other transaction we use this view. We maintain some data, ignore it. Purchasing order test, again PP person will use it. MRP 1 to 4, this is something plant production, the production people will be using, right? Because let's say there is a material, or let's say what you get, let's say DI pipe. Let's take an example of DI pipe. Okay, so DI pipe will be manufactured by the production plant, right? I mean, the production people will be manufacturing it, and we will be selling it. So that data has to be maintained. I mean, the PP team also maintains some sort of their master data. Okay, so that data they will maintain in MRP 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you have that option, you can select all. If you click on select all views will be selected. Okay, you can save it a default setting. So what will happen next time if I open, automatically all this checkbox will be checkbox. I mean automatically the checkbox will be there. Now the plant data, everything you see, accounting data, let's open it. Material is not in, okay, fine. Let's open 1010 plant. Let's see sales area. As I said, if you press F4, you will get the sales area where the material is already extended. There are multiple sales area, right? But why we are getting only two options? Because this material is only extended to these two sales area. Let's say a company is selling DI pipe. That same company is also selling cement as well. The same company has a power plant as well. They are selling electricity as well, right? So how they will extend the material? For DI pipe, they will have a different sales area. So they extend that DI pipe material only to those sales area. They don't use the what do you call the cement sales area or the electricity power sales area. They have a different sales area so that they can have a different what do you call clear cut reporting and clear cut system. So that as I said, every at the end the reporting has to be done, right. The owner or the higher management wants to will ask you the reporting. So if you don't use the different sales area, it's very difficult to identify how much sale we did in the sale cement and how much sale we did in what do you call in power and electricity. It's always good to segregate. So that's why this material is only applicable to this as of now for these two sales area. Let's select anyone. That's fine. If you click OK, so now this is how your material master will look like. Now if you see, as I said, the basic data, what is your unit? Let's say if it's a cement, you will be selling in some kg or ton. Let's say it's a pipe, you will be selling in pieces, right? Because pipe you will not sell in kg. Then let's say you are selling atta, you will sell in kg. Let's say you are selling milk, you will be selling in liter. So that unit you will maintain. This item category, as I said, the item category. Let's say you are selling milk. So milk is a different item than cement, right? Milk is a different item than a DI pipe. So in German, I mean, even in general knowledge, I mean, general term also will say, na, come on, this milk is a different item and cement is a different item. So in SAP, we have item category to segregate that. Okay, we have a lot of control in item category. Once we will discuss this item category control, we'll see all those. Like let me give a over a high level understanding. You must have remembered a few days back. I think we discussed when someone is buying a AC servicing as a good, he don't need delivery to happen, right? But when
Yesterday we
yeah,
discussed.
and when someone is actually buying a AC, he needs that AC to be delivered, right? When that means there is a tangible good. So those all things you can control with this item category. As I said, for service related order, there will be a service related item. There will be no delivery. So you control all this via this category only, item category. Correct? You see the gross weight, everything. If you go to our sales order, all this data must be there. Okay, if I go to header, since this master data, I am in material master data, you need to go to this one, item level. How much quantity we took? Okay, we took 8. Okay, let me add one more line and let me add one piece. You see, I'm getting this here. What this says, sales document is currently being processed by King. King is not only this the same ID which I'm using. Why it is showing it? Because I am already creating a delivery in a different screen for the same order. Okay, so I'm getting that error. So what I will do, I will close it. I will not create delivery. I'll go back. I'll press enter. It will open. Now you see that error went. I'll go add TG12 again. I will take one piece so that you will understand it. You see, automatically this PC comes, right? It all coming from master data only. You see, 9, 10, 1. From where it has taken? It has taken from the material master only. You see, this is my material master. Net weight 9, gross weight 10, volume 1, right? So as I told you earlier also, material data comes and sit in the item level. Customer master data sits in the header level. Okay, so all these basic stuff you maintain in the basic data. Basic data 1, 2. As I said, you see there most of the fields are blank only. SAP gives tons of options. Okay, in one view itself there are so many things. But as I said, company only uses whichever is required for their business, for their process. They don't unnecessarily use other parameter, other fields as well. You see, we maintain this text classification in our sales org. We maintain plant also. I think this I have shown you earlier also. Here also we have PC. And now if you remember, we have PC in sales org view as well. And we have base unit in general tab as well. So what will be the difference? Let's say here we have same PC. What if I maintain EA here? Let me maintain it, okay? Or let's assume, let's not change it for now because this material is anyway working. So let's not play around with the master data for this material at least so that you can test something. If there is a EA is also piece only, right? PC, EA all are same, okay? But let's say there is a EA. EA means each, okay? Then what will happen now? If you create a sales order, then system will check the base unit of measure whichever is maintained in the sales org view. For sales order, this unit of measure will come. Generally, it's the same. It's not will. If you are selling in liter, it will always be liter. If it's selling in ton, it will always be ton, right? But for some metal, what will happen? Let's say I'm buying some pen. Okay, so base unit will be pieces. I'm buying one pieces from some vendor. I'm buying it, and what I'm doing, I am packing 10 pieces into one box. and then each box I'm selling. So what will happen? Basic data it will be pieces, but in the sales log it will be box. Why? Because I don't sell individual pencils or individual pens. I sell always as a box containing 10 pieces. So when I will place the sales order, one box will come automatically. I mean, if I take one, means one box will come. That means there are 10 pens in that. But for other stuff, like I said, for material, for purchasing, for other stuff, if they are doing that transaction, then the piece will come. Understand? How system takes the most specific data. If it is maintained a different data in sales, it will always take that sale. But as I said, 95% of the case, you will see always the same unit of measure. Okay. We'll discuss all this in the document. We have all the important fields whichever are important for us. So we'll discuss all this. I'm just giving you an overview. So the sales also, you see the item category, group, all these things. So this all decides your what do you call how your item category is differentiated. Like I say, milk is a different item category, cement is a different item category. So we call it an item category group in SAP. And see the account assignment of group. You must have seen in customer master account assignment group of customer. So similarly, as I said, we have an account assignment group of material as well. If you want to control the accounting based on the material group as well, like say, let's say in our example only, I'm selling cement, I'm selling electricity, I'm selling pipe. So I will be wanting to hit the accounting based on my account assignment of group of material, right? I don't want my what do you call a cement sale to be mixed up with the DI pipe sale, right? So this field I can use to have a different GL. When I want a different GL, I can use this field. So based on this field, I'll take, let's say cement material I take. It will based on this item assignment of material. It will take the different GL. So I can control that from here as well. Okay. These all loading group and all. When you, as I said, when you load, when you are trying to ship any good to end customer, you ship it from shipping point, right? So these all things comes into picture. Loading group and transportation group. All these things will come. This all comes into picture when, as I said, let's say transportation group. There is a big heavy material, right? So that has to be transported via a big lorry, right? That cannot be transported via a small vehicle. So that all data you can control from this data. I mean this master data. When you place orders, system automatically understand this is a bigger what do you call, bigger say material. It needs a bigger lorry. So at the back end, shipping all this data or the configuration will come into picture, and it will always arrange a bigger lorry. So those all data we maintain here. Now we have profit center and all. Ignore all those things. Okay. One important thing is this accounting. Here we maintain. Let's go to accounting 2 first. Uh, division, valuation class. This is some price we have maintained. Okay. See the price and the sale price is different. Okay. It's apart from SAP. It's a general term. Let's say I'm buying a pen in 10 rupees. Okay. So the 10 rupee is my price, right? It's not my selling price. It's my buying price. I will not sell it on 10. I will definitely I will sell it on a higher price. Let's say 11 or 12. So this is the price that we maintain in material. This is not a selling price. This is a buying price. Okay. That's why we call it price. And if you go to your document, you will say this is your net price. Net price means this is the price which on which you are going to sell it. Okay. Sometimes you display that buying price also here, but think of a business perspective. I don't want my end customer to know on how much like how much I have paid for that pen, right? I bought it for 10. I'll keep it up to my only, up to my organization. I want that information to be shared, right? I don't want my end customer to know that, okay, Deepak bought it on 10 rupees and he's selling on 13 rupees. So sometimes we keep it here, but as I said, that the end customer will never have that access of your SAP, so he cannot see it. But for some profit and loss calculation, all those things, you want your condition type to come. So that condition is VPRS actually. Okay, someone asked what is the condition type for cost. or the initial price, you need to tell VPRS. Okay, we'll discuss all this when we'll discuss pricing. No, I will discuss all this. So VPRS comes from this data what we maintain in accounting. This is the buying price, and we have again you see these all different field we have. As I said, we don't use this much. This we use, this valuation class we use. Okay, this valuation class also plays when I say, as I said, when you do the PGI, then also some GL comes into picture, right? So that all comes from accounting. Means if you have to find some field which is what you call, which is impacting your GL, so from here itself you can understand in which view it will be there. It will not be there in the purchasing. Definitely it will be there in something in the accounting view only. Okay, so this is how you find those fields. We'll discuss. As I said, there are multiple views and each view having a so many controls. We don't use it, and there is no need to waste time also in all those fields. Whichever is important, we'll cover that on that much only. Okay. In interview also, this only question will be asked. Nobody will ask you what is planning material, what is mixed in MRP. No, this multiple. I mean, people will be asking what is strategy group. This replacement lead time, people will ask you what is your availability check in your material, what is the meaning of availability check. This someone will ask you. So these all are important fields which most companies uses. I'm not saying that nobody uses these options. SAP has given that means this is being used in some organization, but mostly they will not use. Few company only uses. So SAP has given that option. You use it. If you don't want to use it, keep it blank. That's fine. Okay. So let's not jump into Material Master as of now because that's it says it. It's again a very big topic. Material Master. We'll cover it one by one. So as I said, you see, whichever is important field we have it. We'll discuss when we uh, discuss this. So let's close it as of now. I will say. Any question? Anyone?
No, Deepak.